I'm gonna show you guys how to install and use the #1 trade copier when trading with prop firms. Now, the trade copier that I'm currently using is from Affordable Indicators, and I'm actually using the accounts dashboard suite. Why is that? Because it comes with the account risk manager along with duplicate account actions. So step #1, you want to go ahead and select either duplicate account actions, that's the copier, or the account dashboard suite. Then go right into your cart. Make sure to use code Mike, as it'll always get you the best deal out there. Now, once you've went ahead and purchased the indicator, you want to come right up here to the members area. Over here on the left where it says Ninja Script, you want to go ahead right here where it says Account Dashboard Suite. Go ahead and click on that. It'll go ahead and download it. Now, something else you're also going to want to do, you want to come over here where it says Ninja Trader Machine ID. I'm not going to click on that because it will show you guys my machine ID and all that fun stuff, but it'll show you how to actually license the software for your computer. And they have detailed instructions showing you exactly how to do that. So now, once you went ahead and downloaded the software, you want to come right over here in NinjaTrader where it says tools. Now, regardless if you're going to use TradingView to place your trades and copy them within NinjaTrader and go through all their prop firms or not, you need to make sure this is set up on NinjaTrader. Go right here to where it says tools. You want to go to where it says import. Then we want to go to import NinjaScript add-on. I'm going to click on that. Now it's going to bring me right here to my dashboard, and it's going to be this first one right here, which I just downloaded. Just double click that, and now it'll be installed on your computer. Now you're probably wondering, how do you go ahead and access the copier? Well, you want to go ahead and create a new chart window. Now in this example, I'm just going to right click on the tab right down here. I'm going to click duplicate in new tab. Now it created a whole new chart. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, right click. I'm going to go to indicators, and I need to go ahead and remove all the indicators off this chart. You can see right here where it says AI duplicate account actions. Now, pretty much you can leave all these settings default. I did make some changes down there at the bottom, but one thing you're going to want to do is you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And then right there where it says email address, you want to go ahead and enter the email address that corresponds with the email that you signed up for the website when you went ahead and made the purchase. Now we have the trade copier pulled up. One thing you want to pay attention to, anytime you copy it, sometimes there'll be text right down here at the bottom. You want to make sure that you read the text. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do if there's any type of problems. Now let's talk about how you go ahead and set the leader account. So right here, let's say I want Sim 103 to be the leader account. I just simply double click where this green dot is right here. Now you can see it's moved it up to the top of the list. With it being at the top of the list, it's highlighted as a dark color. That to me signifies it's going to be the leader account. Now, in this example, let's say that I want to go ahead and select each one of the Take Profit Trader accounts so that they will follow the account. Well, the next step that we have to do, simply from that point, come right over here where it says off, select that, and now it says on. Once it is turned on, it will remove all the other accounts. Now, one thing you'll notice, you'll see this button right here where it says one trade, and it shows these 3 accounts. What does this mean? Well, if you're in a situation like I am right now, where with Take Profit Trader, you have to make $9,000 of profit to pass the evaluation. You have to trade a minimum of 5 days. Well, if we look right here, I've already completed making the $9,000, but I still need one more trading day. You can see right here, the copier thinks everything is funded. Now, if I had that highlighted, which I don't want the check marks highlighted, but if I had them highlighted, it would no longer take a trade once it knows it's in the funded state. Now, I want to show you guys something very special about this copier. Regardless, if I had this chart on the MES or on the ES, if I simply hit this button right here, it'll go ahead and take a trade in all 3 of these Take Profit Trader accounts, even if I did not have these accounts already set up to go ahead and trade copy. So for instance, if I just simply turn off the copier is no longer turned on, and I go ahead and select right here where it says one trade, it should go ahead and just fire off a trade count for me. So let's take a look at the realized profit and loss on each one of these accounts. And as I hit this button, will it go ahead and give me that flip day? There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Just like that, it's done. You see, I lost $1.75 across all those accounts, but guess what? I just got my 1 day in. It automatically will default to a micro, and you saw how quick that actually was. So that's another feature that I like, especially if you trade with a prop firm, that makes it where you have to trade more than 1 day in order to be able to pass the evaluation phase. Now, if I wanted this to go ahead and copy the trades that I'm in, which I do not at this moment, so let me go back and set the copier back up once again. Now, to get out of this screen and to show all the accounts, right here where it says lock, just simply click that lock button. Now we can see all the accounts again. Now I'm going to go ahead and deselect all those accounts. But what I'm going to do now is go ahead and select account 102. Go ahead and turn on the copier. Now you can see that 103 is the leader account and it will copy trades into 102. So for this example right here on the right-hand side, you can see I have chart trader pulled up. I'm just simply going to hit sell market and look, you can see it copied into account 102. If I want to put a stop loss or whatever in, once that stop is hit, it'll automatically execute the order. And that's because I have this set on executions. I have found you have less problems with orders being hung up. If you leave this set to execution, you can select orders from this point in time, but the more orders you have out there and you're moving around, the more likely it's going to bug. It's going to slow NinjaTrader down a bit, especially if you're trading 20, 30, 40 different prop firm accounts. So now if I want to exit, I'm just simply going to hit close. And now we can see both of those accounts are now flat. They no longer have any trades on. Now, some of the other features this copier has, one, it has size. So let's say, for instance, for every one time I push the button in count 103, I can simply multiply it. So if I were to go ahead and short or go long, it would take 3 times, it would take 3 contracts, or it would take 3 times the amount of contracts that account 103 takes. So if account 103 took 2 contracts, it would take 6 contracts in this account. Now that is something I do use when I'm trading the 150K accounts and 50K accounts side by side. Now type, you can put it where the accounts will only trade micros, you select it, or only minis, regardless what the chart is actually set on. We go to mode, we can toggle through the different ATM strategies that I actually have. So you can have a different ATM strategy for every single account. Now, one of the features I like, and you guys saw me pass the CPI report using this one feature, and that is fade. So in this example, if fade is turned on, you simply collect it and hit yes. Watch what happens. I'm going to go ahead and go short over here on the MES. Now look, the MES, the 103 account, which is the leader account, is short, but the other account is long. Now that's one of the ways that I am of the next CPI report going to go ahead and YOLO some of these Apex accounts. Now, if you'd like to see how I use that fade feature to pass the Apex accounts during the CPI report, then go ahead and watch this next video right here.